What is going on, YouTube? You are back with the Prez out here in Juniper Park today. Today we're bringing you a full hybrid push session focusing on shoulders, chest, 95% calisthenics, one exercise using barbells just to work on max strength. And I'm going to keep this video in the same fashion I've been doing as of late. I'm going to do a talk over, showing you my clips so the video's not too long. Now, like I said, I've been transitioning over lately into a more of a pull, push, leg split, right? This way I could focus on movements that don't aggravate this elbow and shoulder, right? So basically I'm neglecting parallel bar dips. The only movement I'm keeping out of my routine right now, right? So typically on a push day, you would see me doing a lot of dips. Not gonna be today. Like I said, we're gonna get back to more calisthenic skill training as well. But I started this routine off in the home gym today. So I still, like I mentioned on my pull workout, still wanna focus on building max strength in a pull movement and a push movement, right? Now on pulls, my main movement on that day is a trap bar deadlift, which was yesterday's work. You guys saw the video. I went live on it, training with my boy, right? Now today's push, the main movement today. So I've been focusing on seated barbell shoulder press and incline barbell chest press, which in my opinion is, they're two similar movements, very vertical pressing, right? So it's more advantageous right now for myself. I'll include the overhead press seated on my second push day of the week. But on the first push day now, instead of doing an incline barbell bench, I'm gonna be focusing on this flat bench press variation, focusing on building up max strength in this movement. But when I do go back to doing dips after I get my surgery on my elbow's healed, I'm still training the nervous system and the prime movers for a dip to be strong, right? So training a bench press, barbell bench press, is gonna have a similar carryover to weighted dips, right? You're not gonna get that same range of motion because that barbell is always gonna hit your chest, but you can still work, again, max strength in those prime movers, the chest, shoulders, and triceps, same thing that we use for our weighted dips. Then from there, we left the garage, came here to the park. Now we're focusing on all calisthenics. I've been focusing on skills a lot lately. On my pull day, I've been really training front levers. So on my push day now, I'm gonna be really focusing on something I never did before, training planches, right? So I started this routine off today in the park with just basic tuck planche holds. Really trying to compress, and you guys can see my form ain't that good here. I can barely compress. I'm heavy, my legs are heavy. I kept my sneakers on. So just trying to focus on building up to 3 sets of, I'd love to get 3 sets of 20 tuck planche holds. Right now I'm at like 6 to 8 seconds with decent form. So a lot of progression, a lot of room to make progress on that exercise right now. Then from there, we stayed with the tuck planche, working the muscles needed for a planche, which is predominantly our front delt. So we went to tuck planche, assisted, band assisted pushes. We did 3 sets. I tried doing the first set with a light band, didn't work out. Then I did medium band for the first 2 sets, and the third set I had to increase the band tension just so I could focus on form and get the reps out, right? And I think I was falling between 6 and maybe 9 reps each set, but really trying to protract at lockout, right? That's the hardest part for me, trying to protract and at the same time keeping the hips high and compressing the abs, right? It's a lot to think about. But again, a lot of room for improvement here as long as I stay consistent with it. From there, you're gonna see I went into some, probably should have done this maybe first, but I tried doing assisted full planche holds, again with a band. Very tough, but I just wanted to put my body into the position of a full planche so it gets used to where it's supposed to be, right? Even if the band's helping me, putting your nervous system through it, going through the range of motion, just like if you can't do a pull-up and you can do negatives, it's gonna teach your nervous system the range of motion, the pattern of movement that it should be in, right? So a few sets of assisted trying to hold full planches. From there, guys, like I said, it's a full push session, so we're training shoulders, chest, triceps are gonna get hit from all the pressing work anyways. From there, muscle ups. Muscle ups, remember, yesterday was a pull day, so muscle ups are gonna be pull and push, but we're focusing on here straight bar dips. I can't really do parallel bar dips because the internal rotation on the shoulder, but being in that straight bar, it forced them to be slightly more externally rotated, and I could rep them out, right? Did them under fatigue after those tuck planche pushes and everything, so I had a lot of shoulder fatigue buildup, right? And that was just for more added chest volume here. The main chest work today was the bench. The previous push workout, if you guys saw, I posted a clip of the last 100 reps. I did 500 body weight pushes on Saturday. Today's Wednesday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days in between. That was high volume push-ups, training chest, Now it's predominantly all shoulder work. The main chest work was that bench press. Now we've transitioned over to the park, training all planche specific skills. So muscle ups, I just did 2 sets with some straight bar dips at the end, and then we ended the routine with 3 sets of these decline deficit pushes, really focusing on the lengthened portion of the movement, that eccentric loading, really going to emphasize a little more of that upper chest, which is a lot more dominant in a planche anyways. Remember, when you're doing a planche, a lot of front delt, a lot of upper chest activation, right? So here, these decline deficit pushes on the parallel bars allow me to get a really deep stretch in the chest. Slow control tempo reps here, long time with attention, focusing on hypertrophy muscle building to support, again, all the muscles needed to be strong for that planche, for our bench press, for our pushing exercises in general. So we ended it there with just push-ups, and that was a wrap for the push day, guys. So when your intent is specific, like I said, my intent today was to train planche-specific movements and train prime mover strength and our pressing for our chest, right? And we got exactly all that done. Started in the gym, ended in the park. So like I said, I'm gonna be training now 90% calisthenics, and on each workout, I'll be doing my main movement is predominantly gonna be a barbell absolute strength type exercise, right? Because remember, body weight strength is relative strength. Pushing out external load, that's called absolute strength, right? So we want to be well-rounded. You want to be absolutely strong and relatively strong as well. So mixing the push work, max strength on the bench, and then relative strength with that planche push-up work is an excellent combination of that absolute and relative strength in one workout, right? And again, we got to train strength for chest, and then more planche-specific skill work, which is going to predominantly train the shoulders. So the shoulders took on a lot more volume today than the chest. And the previous push session, the chest took on most of the volume. So like always, guys, follow along with these routines. You can scale them down to your level. I was using bands for the planche assisted. You guys can do the same thing. Just grab a heavier band, focus on, getting deep, fully protracting at the top of the rep. Remember, these are all skills. You're not gonna master a skill right away. So it's that time that you put in, that effort, that consistent effort over time, where you'll be able to notice the progress that you make, right? So it's important. Film your sets from day one, and then literally look at yourself 30 days later and compare the videos. You can see your progress, small differences, better form, cleaner repetitions. That's all progressive overload when it comes to body weight skill training. So like always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this routine. Back to you, like I said, I always keep the calisthenics in, but now it's pretty much 90% calisthenics. Like I said, one main strength movement each workout. Tomorrow's gonna be a leg day, so I may film it, may not, we shall see. But like always, guys, I appreciate the support. If you're not subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. Let's keep this channel growing. Like the video, it helps drag them out. Share it with your friends and your family. If you have a question or comment, leave it in the comment section. I'll always get back to you guys. And like always, guys, peace out. Can't even hold my arms up. Bar Naturals.